You're still in the same corner. Oh, hi! You're new. Are you having, you have an okay time, sir? Do I need to bring you something? Like a cup of tea? You know, a drink, soda? Maybe a wine? I was like, what do I hear? You know, it's way too warm for this, actually, but it's 30 degrees when I'm recording this. And I am aware of the things that can change. So I did look through, like, the anomalies that can spawn and things. But, like, this doesn't happen. Only the painting changed. This can move, that can move, you know, that can be duplicated. There should be a person on the couch, a knife here, TV on, and thing. So I don't know what changed and thing, or is can change. So I should be less now focused on, you know, things of like, huh, and such stuff. So, but yeah, welcome back to, if you don't know what this is I'm Observation Duty 3 and that sort of stuff. And I'm Observation Duty 3 is basically, as it says, an anomaly hunting game, where you're trying to find anomalies. And I already forgot everything that could change. Apparently this is, like, nothing to do with it. So... and I already forgot everything and thing. It's not continuously moving. You are still next to the microwave. Well, that is an anomaly. That surely must be an anomaly. Nothing in the paintings. You're still the same. Are you moving? No. There's nothing missing. Isn't? No. You're still at the right side. Nothing changed here. Another book in there. You're still there. Dang. But yeah, it's been so warm, man. Oh. Like, it's been so 30 degrees and that sort of stuff. And I hate it. I hate it and I hate it and I hate it and gear thing. And like, the thing is, like, I thought when I found out I was pregnant around Christmas that, like, you know, it would be great to be pregnant for once during Christmas and that sort of stuff. But no. Like, now with the first wave of heat, I'd be like, you know, I don't want anymore. I don't want to bring back the winter. I have respect for people who are highly pregnant at Christmas. I think. I generally don't see anything yet which, like, would indicate to me that there is an anomaly. No face, no intruders. Nothing with the pictures. Nothing with your face. Oh, you are changed. Huh. I'm getting better at this. But that's the thing, the same with my neo-gender. Still, like, I still believe that if I have to look at it, you know, at the current perspective of, like, with how life goes and that sort of stuff, that I feel like the only thing that I'm missing, like, you know how I have my Vtuber career? I don't know why I'm even walking that far into the room. You know how I have my Vtuber career and that sort of stuff? Well, there is a point. I have been able to, you know, build my neo-gender identity up in my Vtuber career. Nor in my... I have a feeling something's missing here. Or maybe it's just the extra toilet I've been used to see. Or you again. You know, Timothy, hold on. Anything else changed? No. You didn't change. You didn't change, you didn't change. You're still left of the microwave. You didn't change, you didn't change, you didn't change. You're not moving, that's a little thing. And then, but so I have the safety of my VTubing community. And thing. You know, where I have slowly but surely built my identity. Are they not as active as I think they are? And thing, and it is also something that, like, I have to learn to live with. I think, yeah, I want to, like, bring my neo-gender out, you know. I want to bring my neo-gender out a bit more and want to walk around with a big belly, but the thing is, as I said, I'm pregnant, but people still look up weirdly when I'm pregnant and I'm outside, you know. And I don't see any more. This all changed. I forgot if you could change. Taking this picture. Taking those pictures. Taking those pictures. Did you change? No. You're not missing. The laptop is not on. You're not moving. You're not moving. You're still left of the... You're not moving. Right? You're still present. You're on the right space. No knife at the table. No intruder. Are these anomalies really as active as I thought they were? Maybe they aren't as active as I thought. Okay, never mind. I didn't say anything. Oh, here. The paintings are still normal. That's at least one. I legit thought the chessboard pieces are not moved. These paintings are normal. That painting is normal. This is normal. I'm pretty sure this is normal. This is normal. That's normal. Or is that not normal? Or is the like... No, the tire thing will be big. Like, I'm pretty sure there's nothing in here. Oh, hi. Okay, maybe you could have showed up earlier. A thing. These paintings are normal. I'm pretty sure these can be an anomaly. So, thing. You're not missing. You're not spinning around. You're still the same. You're still the same. I'm pretty sure you're still the same. You're not open. Or on. You're still present. You're still present. You're still present. You're not on. What is er then wrong? Huh? Oh. Extra anomaly duct. These are also still normal. At least we can breathe a little bit heavier. I think that's clear. But I feel like slowly want to like expose my neogender to more people. But the question always like it's the same as being a transgender. Like how much do you show? I think as in sense of like how much do you show to people? Because it's not like an ordinary identity in like a sense of like, you know, where like it's just a transgender girl and she'd be like, oh, you want to be a girl. I can get that, you know. Now I want to be a pregnant girl all the time. So that is going to invite, you know, reactions and that sort of stuff. And wait, you're an anomaly. You're not supposed to be present there. I'm like I'm missing the obvious ones. You're still here, you're still here. Still missing the obvious ones. Let's see. Still normal. Am I hearing something? Oh, you again. You know, I hate that about this game. I legit hate this about the game, that you be like can hear stuff. And you wonder like what happened, you know? These two are still the same. You are the same, you are the same. You are all the same. I think, and that sort of stuff, because like I wanna walk outside, like I never did, like that's every time I walk outside with like my pregnant belly, the like people look at me, people look weird. I think. I tried to like I want to talk, but A, it's like too hot to talk actually and focus and do two things at the same time. And such stuff. On the other hand, I feel like, you know, only focusing on this is like also like real draining. There aren't any anomalies. Oh wait, the chess pieces moved. There aren't any anomalies, chess pieces moved. You're still the same, you're still the same. And thing, but yeah, that's the question is how much. Oh, hi. Some weird doors. And the question always how much you want to share, how much you want to show, because like as I said, at home and thing, I have built up, you know, my safe sanctuary, if you want to call it like that. You know. Are you still the same? Oh, hi. You again. Can you kill me? Should I try this? I don't want to try this. But that's the thing, like, when I walked outside this weekend, you know, to bring out the paper, and that's, well, you're changed. You were next to the microwave. You know, when I went out to the paper, I just got, you know, people started looking at me again when I was walking out with my big belly and my little beard, because, yeah, I still get like a beard even if I'm highly pregnant and that sort of stuff. And it made me think, like, why do people care so much? You know, do people not know about trans girl? And I know, it's not always, you know, a harmful thought. You know, it can be curiosity and that sort of thing, but still, you know, leave me alone. Let me be pregnant. You know? Let me just be pregnant. And nothing. Nothing in the paintings. Nothing ordinarily moving. Yet. No knife found yet. No paintings, no extra plants missing. Nothing in the paintings yet and things. So, like, maybe I want to think, like, on the other hand, like, I still think, like, personally, I still think, like, my neo-gender, like, is in a phase that, like, I know who I am. I know... I thought I heard something. Apparently not. You know, that I know who I want to be, and that I know that I can be that at home and in my Vtuber community, but, like, I want to show it to the world, you know? And finally, I'm happy with who I am. Oh, you are moving. Nothing missing, nothing extra, no. I think that I finally can be happy who I am, and yeah, people will judge it, people will, you know, people will go after it. Make me say things, or maybe make me evil comments, but I don't have to, you know, as I said in earlier episodes. Hi. If you don't mind, I ignore you, okay? Timothy? Huh? Yeah, that's what I thought, Timothy. And such stuff. So, for example, like when I... like, it's still nerve-wracking to walk outside with my big belly. And normally what I did... I had some, like, protection or hidden clothing and that sort of stuff. You know, to hide the fact that I have a big belly and pregnant, but with the summer that's not doable and that sort of stuff. And that's luckily when it was winter. Because when it was winter, you know, I could, you know, wear those hiding clothings and that sort of stuff. Oh, hi. You know, I could wear high or hittable clothing that helped my belly shape, like, and hit it a bit better. But when it's summer now, I can't really much. So... a thing. So actually, like, to test myself, like last Friday, like as I said last Saturday, I just went out to do put the paper out and thing. And such, but people looked at me again. It was like, hey, hey, you know, thing. I had my martini, like my polka dot martini dress on, and I didn't wear any protection or, like, you know, hidden clothing that could hide me, you know, as in, like, you know, hit the bump and that sort of stuff. And it actually felt good. You know, yeah, people looked at me. You know, people looked at me, so be it. It can be curiosity, it can be, like, interest and that sort of stuff. You're not shaking. I do have to say, like, a lot of anomalies in the garage and such are not spawning, to my feeling. Like, that's the only painting I do not, like, trust. In sense of, like, you know, changes. Like, I also don't get, like, the warning of, like, many anomalies active anymore. If there are any active at all. Maybe just resting. Because the witching hour ended. And that sort of stuff. Oh, yeah, I definitely found an anomaly. And thing, but like... thing. And Monday, I went out with like a tight shirt. And... What did... Was that globe missing? Was it? Or was that... Oh, the globe was missing. Oh. 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 But Monday I went out with like a tight shirt and my bikini leggings to, you know, to put the paper container out. And I was actually a bit scared that people would see me, you know, and talk to me again. But actually nobody did. I think nobody was around or saw me. I think, so I guess I win. But it did bring me good feelings too, because like it was like just like, even if it's something small, you know, it's just to say like, hey, Elise, you can do it, you know, you can be who you want to be. You don't need like confirmation from others. And thing. You can be who you want to be, and you don't need to like dress others. And I think that is like a main thing that I need to learn. Instincts of like say, hey, you know, this is who I am and I don't need to defend it, you know? Like, I don't need to defend who I am. I don't need to like explain who I am. If people are interested, so be it. You know, if people are generally interested, I'm willing to like explain my identity. But not all people are generally interested. And that sort of stuff. Or, yeah, you know, generally interested as in... Like, genuinely interested as in, you know... I don't see any anomalies anymore. This is rough. Help, I don't see any more anomalies. Nothing in the paintings. Come on, don't give me 430 again and then be like, you know... You are changed. You're still the same. You three are still the same. You're not moved. You're still the same. Extra toilet, lid slamming, missing things. You're still in the same corner. Oh, hi! You're new. Are you having, you have an okay time, sir? Do I need to bring you something? Like a cup of tea? You know, a drink, soda? Maybe a wine? I was like, what do I hear? We're not spinning around. So like, yeah, I have been practicing and like expressing my new identity, but still, it's like, I did make a flag with my Vtuber color and like the silhouette of my Vtuber. Hey, if you want to tackle me, you can just say it. You're not moved. You're still the same. Right? Yeah, was it boy right, girl left? I can't remember. Like, I legit can't remember. Are they doing like every anomaly just like once? I feel like I see every anomaly like once. At least per run. Which makes it more easier for me, because if the more harder ones, or obvious ones, are happening now, then... But on the other hand, I don't see anything anymore. A spinning bottle. I'm just gonna report it. And I'm not gonna get the warning of like, you know... Of like, you know, too many anomalies active because, well... I already got that warning. You only get the warning once. And maybe there aren't any anomaly active, you know. Who knows? The globe is still present. But I doubt that there are 0 anomalies active. Oh wait, this changed. Who cleaned up my garage without my permission? You know, generally, I think if I would live here and, you know, those boxes were always stacked like the other way around, that I would be like, you know, screw it. I don't mind this ghost anomaly thing. You know, I don't mind that. You're still not moving. You're still not on. Oh, knife. No, you're moved. This time I catch that. Huh. This time. You're not left enemy. You're still brother out. And sister left. Recipes are still like that. Nothing in this painting, nothing in this painting. You're still like this, you're still like this. You're still like this. I don't see anything anymore, so... That is still present. You're not spinning. You're still correct. There's nothing in the fridge. You're not moving. Knife is not on the table. Intruder was not present. Painting is not changed. Nothing changed in the paintings. You moving? No, not. Oh, wait. Extra toilet. Extra toilet. Who needs an extra toilet? Like, I feel like they do every anomaly once. Now that I think about it. But I feel like I'm pretty good in set. Her face is supposed to change as like anomaly, but like I have no clue what they mean with like her face change. You know? I have literally no clue what they would mean with that. I thought that chair would move too, but... I guess not. Like, I think I have this in the pocket, primarily. Is that change that blue at the top? You know, I can risk the report. You're not shaking, there's no head behind me. I know what, this one stays funny. Yeah? You're not laughing, you're still at the same position. You're still normal. Paintings are normal, no extra, you're not missing. You're not thrown around. You're still correctly stapled. Not shaking, nothing extra. No corpse in here. Don't make me die, don't make me die. Don't make me die, please. I'm pretty sure there are like 0 to no anomalies active. Hi. Are you okay? You know, I'm almost done with my shift, so... Did this mean I win? Complete the country house with no pass. You survived tonight. Do I dare to, like, already test out the new one? I fixed 27 anomalies. It did help to know where to look. It did help, I swear to God. Because that's the thing, like, I did check, there's Steam guides that show you every anomaly position. And it does help a lot knowing which spaces can be. I won't do it for the next one. Will I do it in this video? No. I think I'm just gonna try a lock-in thing. But as I said with my new agenda, like, I'm slowly trying it outside and finding the balance in what I want to show. And I feel like, you know, my self-confidence in, like, saying, like, hey, if somebody would, like, if I would walk outside pregnant and that sort of stuff, or with a big belly, and somebody would speak to me, you know, they say, like, hey, why do you look like that? You know, you're gonna get pregnant and that sort of stuff, right? They just say, this is how I look, and this is how I love to, you know, to be. You know, I don't have to explain my gender, I don't have to explain why I'm this thing. So. The headquarters, let's do the headquarters. One run. There is an outside. Appointment with Timothy FC, he will be with you shortly. Oh, and that is dark. We can help. Int, press E or F to open doors, draw toilets, slits, and etc. Oh no. Are you already changed? I can even get behind the bar. Oh, there's so much. I think you changed in front of my face. You were not a face. I'm pretty sure about this. So yeah, I have been trying out my new gender. Wait, this is from other observation duties. That is from observation duty 1. Or was Timothy playing that? And that is from observation duty 2. Huh. You know, I don't like all these paintings. I'm gonna lose this round, because this is a new map for me. Look, this is Timothy again. And I'm asking, like, are the locations that we visit with anomalies, like, located to Timothy? Oh, can there be, like, an anomaly at the window? But we can be outside, right? What are these, by the way, for paintings? It says something about... Oh, do I have to, like, open every drawer? Do I? I can even open a closet. Oh. First aid kit. I need that. We can help. Our team trained anomaly observers and fix will take care of the situation. Is this like an anomaly? No smoking, no drinking, no eating, no photographic. I'm gonna die in this thing. But you can also go outside. Are there like outside things that I have to remind? There's like an BMW. Is this a BMW? No. Just like a lot of garbage cans. Do I have to remember the garbage cans as well? But if this was the headquarters from where Timothy operated and that sort of stuff. You know, wouldn't this be then like basically containment breach? Oh, there's a red file in this. Okay, great. There's trying to see if I can find like any changes, but you know, I don't think I can. These weird paintings. Would there be like something changed on these screens? Or is that a camera malfunction? Because these are from our observation duty 2, and this from my observation duty 1. Basically, the levels. Because I do remember that. No. Hello? I heard something fly. You were different. I'm pretty sure about that one. I heard something fly. I'm pretty sure I heard something. I think I found what I've heard the fly. I think. Is it like in the little details that you have to like wonder about? Oh, hi. Jesus. At least finding anomalies. Wait, these can also be open, huh? I'm supposed to know if there's something missing already. I did find 2 anomalies. I like still like they like also like paintings like that, because there was one like I remember this one still because like it's so recent that I did that. Do I have to like watch out for anomalies on these cameras? That would be insane. I can also open. There's a yellow one in that one. There's a telephone in that one. You know, I'll be forgetting this by next week. This was not in the trash, right? I think you changed. I think. Did you change? No. I wonder what the secret in this game will be, because there was a secret. And such stuff. So. There's a medicine in that one. Yeah, I know, many anomalies active. It's my first time on the job, you know. I might die. And you didn't change. I guess I've boost. Oh. They're fixed 2 anomalies. And you can deal with. But no, like as I said, with regards to my Preggo Neogen, I've been exploring a bit and showing a bit more outside, and also with the intention of, like, you know, not hiding, not hiding clothes, as in, you know, trying to obscure the belly so that it fits within my figure and that sort of stuff. At this point in my pregnancy, it was not always thing, and people always keep looking. But just to go outside, you know, with no any, like, hiding clothes, in, for example, my polka dot dress or in that tight shirt with my veterinary leggings, and just see what happens, you know. And just to let yourself know that I've done it, and that I can be who I want to be and that sort of stuff. And that's the thing that I've been searching for. But I've also been searching for mostly still a thing of, like, having that same feeling as that big pregnant, when I have that big pregnant belly. Because I can be perma pregnant. I might be in my content creation perma pregnant later, you know, as in I've always have a pregnant belly. But in real life I can't, you know. So that's the thing that's that's the thing that I'm still searching for. And who knows, I might have the answer in the next video and think. But that, like, that headquarters is gonna be such a pain in the ass to do. There's so many little stuff, there's so many little things to show. But we did complete, you know, the house of the past, or the country house of the past, the house with no past, and that sort of stuff. So, I call it a win. Next time we go further into, you know, the headquarters and see if I can beat it. If I beat it, I might also show the secret. If not, then we beat it in the next video and thing. But if you don't know what this is, this was our observation duty 3. If you don't know who I am, I'm Let's Play Elise, your passionate Janet Vtuber Transgender on the internet. Your Vtuber Transgender on the internet. If you like what you saw, I do primarily focus on horror and porting diva content on my channel. After this, there will be the Security Breach Chaos mod. So, where I play through Security Breach with the Chaos mod enabled. That will be live recorded on Twitch, because first I wanted to do Twitch integration, but I couldn't get Twitch integration to work. So do know, after this series, there will be FNAF Security Breach Chaos mod, where I will attempt to beat, well, after, and that sort of stuff. I do have to render these videos, and I probably will do that Thursday, but also Warhammer Friday. But do know they will be coming after I'm Observation Duty 3 and that sort of stuff. So if you're interested in that, make sure to subscribe, ring the notification bell. That's the best way to support me. If you want to talk to this Preggo girl and that sort of stuff, and have questions regarding maybe my content, my identity, and that sort of stuff, feel free to leave a comment. As I said, like, for people who have, like, genuine questions, genuine interest, I'm always open to talk and discuss and that sort of stuff. But people who are here to spread hate, you can go away. I will, like, delete your comment and, you know, and that sort of stuff. But also, if you're interested in staying up to date, want to have a higher chance to talk with me, make sure to join my Discord through the link at the bottom of the video description. I'm the most active in Discord, so that's the best chance for you to get to talk with me or get a response from me and that sort of stuff, because I also do have a live outside content creation and thing. You also get the best updates. You also be part of a small gaming community, because my intention is, like, a gaming community with its spicy NFW corner and, you know, my socials attached to it. But I didn't want my socials to be standardized or the main thing of it, which I could do, but it's still my Vtuber server and that sort of stuff, still my server. But it's in the link tree down below alongside all my other socials. So if you're interested, then might I say, you know, make sure to check it out. And with that, might I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye.